Hey guys, it's Adam here making a new video, and this is going to be on the branches of Darkmeyer. It's a quest on Runescape. These are the skills you'll need to start this quest, and to start this you want to come here on the map. It's not that hard of a quest, to be honest. It took me 59 minutes to do this quest, so I hope this guide helps you out a lot. Okay, so you want to be in the pub over here, and you want to come down these stairs here. And to start this quest you want to talk to Velif, I think it is, who I've just completely ran past. Just want to ask him what's wrong, and he'll tell you that there's a vampire back or something like that. Then you just want to ask anything you can do to help, and you just want to accept the quest here. And what he'll tell you to do is go and check out a hole that's south of the bank. So you want to head back up the ladder and just head south of the bank. I've not speeded this quest up because some people have commented on other ones that it's hard to follow when it's speeded up, so I've tried to slow it down as much as possible, so it's probably going to be a long video. So you want to enter the cave entrance here, and you just want to try to open the tomb that's here, or coffin, and you should get a medallion. Also taking 1 hit points of damage, or 10. You just want to read the letter, then head back to the pub and go down the trapdoor. Once you're down the trapdoor, you just want to talk to Velif again, and he will teleport you to the basement in the other quests that you've been doing. You just want to talk about you found a medallion and a letter. He'll automatically say he's found a letter as well though, so you don't need to worry about clicking the second one. So now we'll just offer to teleport you back to the base. For some reason I start to lag in this place. I'm not sure why. In the big town we go to soon it's a bit laggy for me, so I'm not sure if it's just me, but you want to talk to Safalana here. I think that's how you pronounce his name. You just want to tell him you've got a letter for him, and he'll just start inspecting the letter, as you can see there, and you just want to say, what do you think about this letter? Basically what he's saying that he's seen this medallion before and he recognises it from somewhere. You want to ask what you think we should do. So now he'll tell you to go to a meeting which is out of this basement, so you want to start heading there out of the basement now. Once you're out of the basement you just want to push the wall, which you normally used to use to come into this basement here. And then you just want to climb up the staircase here and jump to the next building. Once you're at the next building you just want to head down the ladders. Also, you don't need much armour until the very end of the quest, because you won't be fighting throughout this quest until the final boss. So now you just want to head west, then once you're west you just want to head all the way south until you get to these ladders here, and you want to climb up these. You can't miss him. There's a fireplace in front of him as well. And these viruses should spot you. Then your screen will go black for a second, and they'll disappear. Then you just want to jump the floorboards here again, and climb down this ladder here. Once you're down the ladder, you just want to open the doors to the west and go through it, then close it again so you can pass the door. You just want to head north now to this building here. And you want to open the door and have a quick chat with the guy, then just climb up the wall where the poster is. The guy will just run up the wall like he's doing agility. Then just jump off the wall here. Then you just want to talk to this guy here. Or you can just stand at lookout point. Either way works. Then you should get a little cutscene here of a little girl coming out of a door. I wonder who that little girl could be. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. So your guy will just say, oh, we've got to get down there and see if she's okay. So you just want to head down. And I actually forgot how to get down here for a second, but then I just, dropped floorboards. That's the way down. As you can see, I'd struggled to get down. I was stood at the point all the time. You just want to jump down now and go out of the door to the west and talk to the little girl. It's a bit strange what level she isn't. She's level 424. You just want to ask what you're doing here or what's her name, and she'll reveal her true form, which is really a vampire. And you just want to try and attack her, then she'll just knock you back. Then you want to talk to her. She'll say that she's not interested in fighting, that you won't be much of a challenge. So you just want to click the objectives that I click. Until you get to certain ones and you want to click them ones. If you click the wrong ones, then I'm pretty sure it'll just go back to the start of the conversation and you'll have to go through it again. You just want to talk until you get a letter off her, and that letter will be for Saffron. Or Salfan, I forgot his name. So now you just want to use this medallion you've got and you can teleport back to the base, which is a really big help. So the second one down. You just want to head north and talk to Salfan. Sorry if I pronounced his name right, but I'm not the best at pronouncing names, so especially when they're weird like this on Runescape. Salfalon or something, I don't know. So you'll just give him the letter and he'll just inspect it again. Then all of a sudden he will be busy and you'll have to talk to one of his guys here. So you want to talk to this one. And he'll basically tell you what you need to go, like smoke bombs, you'll need them, which you can get from a crate to the south. And he'll tell you that the way in there's a sewage that you can crawl under, yep. Best way in is for us to go for a sewage perhaps, of course. Okay, so once you're south of the base, you just want to search this crate right here. And you should get some smoke bombs. There's plenty enough there, don't need to worry about that. Okay, now if you haven't got a hatchet already, now is the best time to get one. Because you won't be banking for the final fight now, so you just want to get a hatchet unless you have one in your tool belt. And I'm trying to withdraw it as a note. And for some reason my computer starts responding right there, as you could see. Okay, now you just want to teleport back to the hideout. because you're so close to the hideout, it won't use a charge. So if you're in a place like Varrock or something, it'll use a charge. So now you just want to head out and push the wall like you did before, and just jump over and go downstairs. And this time, instead of going west and south, you want to head all the way north as you can until you hit a wall, and it's really easy to spot, so you shouldn't miss it. So just go through all these doors north first. And for some reason I got some Slayer XP then. I don't have a clue why. For opening the door, I got some Slayer XP. I love it. Anyway, once you're all the way north, it's not that far to run. As you can see, I've only ran for about 20 seconds. When you get to these ladders here, just come a bit east and you should see the sewage pipe you've got to crawl through. Once you're here, you'll be approached by the vampire again. That was the little girl, and she'll give you a needle and thread. You want to take this because you'll need this to repair the armor you're going to get. So just want to talk about where the trees and that are, and she'll say you'll need to find a disguise. So you want to get the needle and thread off for now, and you want to just say I'll get on with it then. Okay, so the point of this is the smoke bombs here that keep you disguised for approximately 10 seconds, if I'm right. And if you're revealed whilst the vampires are in your sight, then they'll just send you back to where the gate is. Well, they're great. Just want to search these chests here until you get broken pieces of armor, and you just want to fix them with the thread that you've got. There's nothing in this one, I was just checking it. I don't know why. Okay, this north building here, there's nothing in it, but it's just for like, just to smash a smoke bomb in really. So you just want to head in there and go in a little bit and just smash another smoke bomb, then just head all the way east. Once you get to the door, you want to quickly open it and go through and close the door behind you just in case they spot you. And if you close the door and they do spot you, I suggest logging in and out so that they lose your attention and you're not just sent back to the start, because it can get really annoying if that happens. So just want to fix these as well. Just want to stand right next to the door and smash it and instantly open it and run north to the next door. You can't miss the buildings that you can go in because they've got a little red line next to them saying a door to open, so they're really easy to spot. Just want to go in and close the door instantly. As you can see, you don't get long at all with the smokes. You're revealed near enough instantly, so you want to watch out for getting too close to the vampires as well, because if you get too close, the smoke bombs will not hide you, and they'll say I smell a human and discover you and just kick you back to the start. You'll have to do all this again. This is the hardest part in my opinion of just this smoke, because as you can see I'm walking through the door and it runs out. You want to close the door behind you right away and just search until you get the pieces of armor. Then you just want to fix them, and easy solution here is just to get caught instead of just running all the way back. And that's what happens if you get caught anyway, so you get shown that as well. So now you just want to talk to this woman here saying that you've got a disguise, but you've got to equip that first. And she'll say that it's no good unless you've got a scent of vampire, because they can still smell the human through you apparently, so she'll just cast a little black spell on you, which will give you a mark of blood or something. And now you've just got to do loads of mini quest things for these people to get your reputation up. As you can see the bar on the left, you've got to get that more or less all the way to the top by doing tasks, and I'll show you how to do these tasks. The hardest task is probably finding 6 little vampires, which can be around the map anywhere. I'll show you the main parts where they are, but you've got to keep looking around because they do teleport around that I'm aware of, because some of them are really hard to find. Could take a while. You just want to talk to this guy here anyway and just say what you want to be called. I just say the top two, which is just easiest. So then every vampire here will think your name's that. So after talking to him, you just want to head to this guy and talk to him, and he'll want you to vandalise 4 posters. So you want to find the 4 posters, which I'll show you right now. You get 2 options to draw something on the poster, which is pretty cool. It's different for each poster as well, so you get 2 different options to draw 2 different things, such as red eyes and fangs and stuff like that. So eyelashes on this one I chose. You can choose any, it doesn't really matter. As you can see, I'm lagging a fair lot in this place. I'm not sure why, it's just this area. I've never really lagged this bag before, but you might get a little bit of lag here as well. It's probably just this area because it's a big area to load. And the second poster is here. Just want to draw anything as before. The posters are really close together, you can't miss them anywhere. The next one's just under the bridge here. Just want to vandalise that. Took me a few clicks to even click that then because I was lagging that bad. And the last poster, we've already ran past it, but it's easier just to go around in a circle like that and do that one last. The last poster is just north here in between these 2 buildings on the west wall. It can be easily missed, so as you can see it's hard to spot, but it is there. You just want to vandalise that one. It'll say in the bottom that you've vandalised 4 out of 4 and you'll gain some points, and you just want to go back to the guy who give you the mini quest, and you want to talk to him and he'll give you some more statuses in Darkmeyer. As you can see, my bar on the left will increase a little bit. Every task you do, you'll get some points and it'll increase ever so slightly, and some of them will increase it by a lot. So after that one, you just want to head all the way west and go into the building here just before you go under the bridge. Okay, you just want to click OK, and now you need a little bit of food here, and you want to drink this because it'll take a fair lot of damage, as 475 I think it is, and you just want to do the negative ones against him because Varichers don't like to say, they don't want you to be better than them, so you'll get me if you say the wrong one. They'll be like, you don't want them to think like they're better than you, you want to be better than them in a way. But let's move on. Now you just want to head all the way east until you get to the prison, and just want to open the door when you get to the right one. And now once you're here, you want to talk to the prisoner and you want to say every negative comment possible. You don't want to be polite or anything. This gains you more status points. As you can see on the left, it'll start increasing ever so slightly as well. You want to talk to her at least 3 times until she says she can't take no more. Most of the negative ones are the top ones as well, so you'll get the guard laughing with you as well. Okay, there you get it, she can't take no more, so now she'll just say leave me alone. If you notice next to your name as well, you'll get like a rank which will slightly increase every time your status bar goes up to a certain rank, and then it'll just change to like VAR watch and stuff like that. from here you should be able to just pick up the last blood thing I found here. Actually, I found it later on. Things people say in clan chats and stuff like that. And I finally found the second one there. These are the imps that are really annoying to find, so they can be anywhere and it's really annoying, but there's usually always 2 on the lower and the other 4 are usually on the top somewhere. As you can see now, I've got them 2 down the bottom. The one that I checked this room at first, it's finally appeared there. And there's one here as well where the woman is. They're usually around this part, so you just want to keep checking in these parts and they'll eventually appear there. But there is 6 to get. I only got 5 then, so I've got to run around finding the last one, which eventually teleported here, so you want to pick that last one up. After you found all them, you should have enough status now to go up into the higher part. And if you talk to the woman that you started off with, that vampire there, can't miss her, Drakon, and she'll just give you a quick cutscene. This will give you a lot of status points as well for doing this. She's got to repeat correctly what she says when she tells you to. I'm not sure what happens if you say it wrong, but don't get it wrong. If you read it, I'm pretty sure you can't get it wrong because it doesn't make sense, the one that's wrong. Because now you just want to head a bit north and talk to this guy here, and he'll say he wants a bit of entertainment because he hasn't had any in years, so you just want to talk to one of these and punch him and he'll drop his veil. So you just want to talk to this guy again and he'll say it's the best thing he's seen in years, and he wants you to go in here and see what happens to this guy. So you get a little cutscene again. And you just want to say the negative ones again. I didn't see anything, and yes, you want him to die, and that should give you a lot of status there. As you can see, my bar's gone really high. And now for the final part before you get to the puzzle, you just want to head to the jail, which is south, and talk to a guard which is guarding the door. And he'll say he wants a bit of fun, so you just want to click yes and OK, and here you just want to enter and kill as many of these as you can. I suggest killing them until you get no more status whatsoever. If you look in the chat box over here, but I suggest killing them until you don't get no more status points for darkmeyer. And you just want to head all the way north, and eventually you'll get to a building with 2 guards, and you want to try enter the door here. You'll be stopped by Drakon, and you just want to say all the good things to him, of course not, and that you pledge your fealty to him. And he'll take a little damage and be suspicious of you now, because apparently it doesn't hurt any of our arch, but it hurts you. So here's the puzzle part. It's not really that hard, this, so you just want to inspect the tree by checking its health, and it'll give you like water, light and nutrition. So for this to work, you just want to pull the lever here, And now you just want to work out it's water, so you just want to get all the blues lined up at the top. If you watch this for a while, I'm sure you'll work out how to do the puzzle yourself as well. It's not hard at all. And whilst I'm doing this, I've never done this puzzle before, and I work it out, so on the second one it's really easy to follow, but it gets a bit complicated soon in the puzzle, so I'll explain a bit more when it gets to the hard parts. Hand's making it a bit complicated here, but yeah, it's not hard at all. Should have been done in a few moves, this first one. Now all you need to do is make sure that it's water, nutrition and light, or water, light and nutrition. It might be the same for everyone, I'm not sure. And then you just pull the lever and they should disappear if you've got it right. Then you just want to check the health of the tree again, and you'll get another puzzle to do. So now it's nutrition, water, light and nutrition. So you just want to align all the green ones at the top first, which now it's just easy. If you watch what I do, I figured out how to do the puzzle now, so it's nutrition. Now I just need to line all the waters up. So once you've got all the waters up, you just want to line all the lights up above it, and all sorted out like that. Then just switch the two below like this, and it'll just swap them around like that. And then if you think you've got it right, you just want to pull the lever and they should disappear if you've got it right. Okay, now it gets a lot more complicated here, but it's not hard, to be honest. If you read it correctly, then you'll know exactly what to do. It's a bit complicated at the start if you don't know what to do, and yeah, now you get a bigger thing. No water energy may touch another water energy horizontally or vertically, meaning they cannot be next to each other on a line or one down in a diagonal line. So no nutrient energy may touch another, so you've got to block all the greens from each other. And the light may touch any, and the green may touch another water, so as you can see, you've just got to block everything off away from each other. It cannot be diagonal like the blues are there, because that's diagonal by one space. And here I just read it just incorrectly at the start, and I forgot to separate the nutrition from each other as well, but as you can see, the 4 blue was far away from each other then, like that. When there's no water touching each other and no nutrients like that, it should be right. And for some reason it moved that one, I'm not sure why, but you just want to sort the blue ones out first, then move the green ones. That's what happens if it's not right, it just won't do anything. So I read it correctly now and just figure that I've got to separate the greens as well. But the green and blue can touch each other, so you can have them right next to each other. So if you want to try get like the 2 that can touch each other next to each other to block out stuff like that, and then just pull the leaf after you think you've got it right, and they'll disappear. Really easy. If you didn't know what I meant, then just pause the video just before I got it right and just try and match yours up similar to that. And now you'll get an even more complicated one, but if you can do the last one, then you'll do this one easier. This is a lot easier, just a bit bigger. So no light energy may touch a water energy, and light may touch another light, water may touch another water, and nutrient can touch anything. So basically what you're doing is separating them from each other. So you're separating the light away from the water, and that's about it really. So you just want to set a line of water up, then a line of nutrition up. Then you want to set another line of light up. And from here you want to try get all the lights in one line here, as I'm doing here. I'm trying to hide the chat box here, but it doesn't seem to work. I forgot how. But yeah, you want to get all the lights in one line here, so because there's not another line of light. So now you just want to get the water away from the light. Like that. As you can see, there's no light or water touching whatsoever. The nutrients are blocking them from being in touch, and you just want to pull it and you'll get it correct. And now you should be able to cut from the tree. It'll be healthy enough. As you can see, it will change colour, meaning it's healthy again. So if you pause it just before I pull the lever, I'm pretty sure you should be able to figure out what your puzzle is as well. It's really easy. And for some reason I don't know what that task is, but yeah, you get 3 logs at first, which gives you a cutscene after you do that, because he figures out you're a human now, so you get a nice and neat little cutscene to watch. This quest is pretty long as well. It took me just under an hour to do it, but it might take you longer if you're watching a video and you don't know how to do it, because you've got to keep pausing the video. So after watching the cutscene, you'll just go outside and find that that other vampire is just slaying the other. So you want to talk to her, and she's gonna blame it on the Marique. So you've got to go and tell them. It doesn't really matter which one you pick there, I don't think. And now she'll just enchant your medallion as well, so you can teleport back here, so you don't have to just run all the way back up. And she'll just teleport you back to the Marique base. Well, outside of it, then you just can teleport it with the medallion. But before you go there, you just want to go back to Darkmeyer, and if you want some more range gear, you just want to cut a few more trees. And this time, it doesn't give 3 logs, it gives 1 log a piece, so you just want to wait a while. I suggest at least having 30 ranging equipment for this, because range is very effective against the boss. So you want to head back to the Marique base now and just go north. And you'll notice Southland isn't here this time, so you'll have to talk to one of these people and they'll call a meeting between everyone, because you're the only person that survived going over the walls and lived to tell a tale. So you just want to say you cut the trees and that there were no seeds. And you just want to say you better trust her, that vampire. Okay, so after this little mini cutscene and that, they'll just tell you you've got to make a weapon, so you just want to take his knife off him if you haven't got one on your tool belt, but just talk to him and you'll get a knife off him. Off this guy here. You'll also get holy water, which this is essential for the boss fight. You'll need this. You just want to talk to this guy about the sickles as well. Then now you just want to craft them into a staff and a pole arm, and The rest of the logs you just want to make into the range equipment at the end. Which whilst I'm crafting this I realised that you could just press the up arrow and craft them all, but I figured that out now. It's like, oh, tell me now. Okay, so you've got 50 of them. You only need the pole arm and the range arrows for this. Okay, now you just want to gear up for the fight, which I don't say I gear up for, because I wouldn't say Black Day Hard is gearing up. It's a cheap way I took it. Okay, the quickest way to bank is just teleport back to this place here. And there's a bank right next to where you teleport. And once you've got all your stuff, I just teleport back here, and that is my inventory. People take familiars, but I didn't think I needed one. Which I'm sure you won't need one unless you panic and drink too many brews. But yeah, I have a lot left over after this fight. Okay, now you need your armor on, or you're going to have to pray melee and run all the way to the south and go through the red doors this time, but I suggest just having that disguise with you so you don't get caught. It's a lot easier, saves using food or brews. Okay, before you go to the door, you might want to pray against melee, because you'll be fighting a level 100 and 40 odd I think. I do put my graphics on minimum just to fight this boss here, because I don't want to lag during the boss, because I'm lagging a bit anyway, so just confirm this and put melee on, and you just want to kill this here. With the new pole arm, you need these weapons to fight the boss. You cannot damage it otherwise, so do not bring any weapon of yours. And also bring stuff you're willing to lose, because it will be hard to get back here and pick all your stuff back up. So as you see, I've got Black Day Hard, a Fury, and the disguise boots and helmet, and an AVA accumulator, because I got this just so I don't have to keep picking my arrows back up, well, the stakes. This is gonna drop random stuff. It can drop monkfish, it can drop seeds, and I'm not sure what else it has, but you want to use your holy water on it before it dies so you can kill it. And now pray mage before you go in here, because you're going to be fighting a boss, so get ready for this. I suggest keeping your hit points over 600 all the time at this boss, because the more you damage it, I'm pretty sure that it hits higher the lower its health is, so you want to be aware of that. I'll tell you the tactic I used on this boss. It'll just start attacking you, so you just want to gradually just attack away, and you should hit fairly high with this weapon. So at start you might think that you're doing good, but then it turns out to crap, and now you just want to keep attacking her and keep moving, because when she's chasing you she will put some blood pools on the floor which do deal a lot of damage. And now it is essential that you attack these before they get to her. Get them to concentrate on you so they do not heal her. They will not heal her if you're attacking them, so you can either range them or run up with your spear, which I do. It's easier that way. And now when she's in the air, you also want to keep clicking on the map everywhere you can, because them pools do hit a lot if they're there. And if you're standing in the pool for too long, it can do double hits, triple hits for as long as you're standing in it. You get the point. Okay, when you're ranging it, you want it on long range. You do not want it on rapid short range, because you'll go right close and there's a high chance you'll get hit by the blood pools, which I figure out when she next flies in the air. So as you can see, I do not really get a shot on her at all. Now you just want to kill these. This is what it's like when you're ranging these. You just want to click your pole arm, and I suggest it's best to use this on the ground. And as always, keep your hit points high, above 600. And now you just want to put your stakes back on and put it on long range, and you'll see the effective it has on long range. As you can see, I hit constant 175s whilst using long range, it is very effective. But when you do shoot an arrow, you want to be spamming clicking somewhere on the map, so when she shoots you are not in that spot. Because when you do stop, as you can see, I just move straight away. When you get a health down slowly like this and it gets to about this part, you want to start using a bit of a strategy soon, which I'll say. Because when she does get about half life, she starts dealing high damage, and you want to know how to effectively dodge her high damage spells, which I will say soon when she starts to use them. Okay, as you can see, I'm just like hitting and moving right and left, and the reason being for this is because every now and again when you're fighting her, she will shoot one of them blood pools while she's meleeing you, which could be bad. It could hit 400 and she could hit 200, and it could be fatal on you. Like that, she can hit rapid 200s with melee, and if one of them blood pool comes as well, you could be in trouble. So now you just want to keep running around like normal and melee ranging her, should I say. You want to watch out for them ice barrages as well. You just want to keep clicking when you're frozen to break the barrage. And as you can see, I'm hitting rapid here on her. You're bound to hit every time you shoot a ranged thing as well, I think. It does always seem to hit high, as you can see. It seems to have like a set thing on it. Anyway, when she says stare into the darkness, if you're doing that strategy I said, moving left, right, you should be able to effectively run away and get away from that. Also, you can avoid one of her melee attacks as well. As you can see there, it's easy when you're moving left and right to dodge that. If she does hit with that, it does hit at least 300, 400, so you want to watch out for that. And as you can see, she did put another blood pool down, so you just want to be aware of that. At some point in this, I nearly get KO'd, so this is what happens when you stand in one spot for too long. You do get hit really high. If needed, I'd say bring a super energy pot so you don't run out of energy, because if you start walking when she's shooting these, you're going to get hit most of the time when she shoots one. Or he. I think it's a he. Always kill these though. You need to always kill these little things, because it just makes the fight a lot longer if they do get to him and heal him. You can see he's hitting fair high a lot of the time, but bearing in mind I am only using black to hard armor. But yeah, you want to be getting your range attacks in here because it makes the fight a lot less shorter. I'm not sure whether my 99 range has anything to do with this, but with at least 70 odd range, 80 odd range, you'll still be hitting fair high. So, like here, I nearly get KO'd here. Look, I eat so fast I panic. Look at my life bar. That's what happens when you stand in one spot for too long. You can die really fast. As you can see, if you get their attention, they don't even bother going to him in the middle and healing him. So always just be aware of what is coming your way. Of the blood pools, always stay out of range of them and keep moving about when she's flying. And this fight shouldn't be too difficult. Just make sure when she does stare into the darkness, you instantly move away facing her. As you can see, I'm moving left and right there, and that blood pool does miss me, but she melees me. Or he. Keep getting them mixed up, but oh well. But yeah, the range is very effective, as you can see. And after a short amount of time, he'll just land and say, that's enough, I think it is, but he'll turn into mist, and this part is really, really easy. You don't need to panic at all on this part. You've basically won when he goes into a mist. but I have low strength level and attack level, so higher attack and strength level will make you hit a lot higher with this weapon. Stare into the darkness there. It does hit on me then, but alright, now he'll say that, and he will turn into mist. If you've got a lot of pots left, just stand in one spot and start spamming the throw a bottle of holy water, and it will do a lot of damage and kill him really fast, like I do this here. Just keep spamming it until he's nearly dead, and when he does eventually die, you want to try pot up as much as you can. I'm pretty sure when you kill him, you'll just be teleported like this. I don't think you can die whatsoever on this part here. It just takes you low down to about 5 hit points. So as you can see now, he does epic damage here, 760. And you get a cutscene now, just a little mini one of the woman vampire coming in. She'll put a blanket over you, as if you are dead, and you just get to control this vampire. This part is really easy, no panic or sweat here. You just want to just use all these spells you can. The shriek is the best one because it does nearly 1,000 damage on all the lot of them, so just happily kill all these. They cannot kill you, so it's pretty much quest complete once you've done this fight. Okay, now you just get another cutscene of her destroying this table here. And you'll appear in the base here, so you just want to pot up here and get your health back up from low. You just want to talk to this guy again and just ask him. It doesn't really matter what you ask him there, it'll be the same outcome. You just want to ask, have you heard news from Southland? And you'll just get a cutscene of him walking out of the area here and being stopped by bar watchers, and the woman dragon will come down and tell him to go away in a way. And he'll just walk up to her casually like, hi vamp. And then she'll just casually let him go because he's doing something to the letter she gave him, or the letter you picked up that was sent to him. Well, after the cutscene, you just want to head back to Velith and talk to him, and it will be quest complete. I hope this quest helped you out. It's a long quest, I know that, and it's a longish guard, so sorry if I bored you in this quest, but it's the best I could do for this quest, and I hope it helped you out. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy.